Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and happy autumn equinox. I love fall. I'm just saying, being a Virgo, I don't know how you can't. No pressure, no judgment if you don't. But either way, this is such a wonderful time of season and time of year, and it's all about balance this year with the autumn equinox being in Libra. Before we get started though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all your love and support. I love you back. And seriously, this channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you guys. All your listens, your likes, shares, subscribes. And I got a super thanks, I'm just saying. But seriously, you guys are amazing. You make this channel what it is, and it would not be what it is without each and every one of you guys. So I love you back. Happy fall equinox. Let's get started. So let's start with the Herbal Witches Tarot first. So as I said, this autumn equinox is in Libra, so it's all about the scales. And the wonderful thing about the autumn equinox is it already is about balance. It's about equal day and equal night, not only in hours, but also too within ourselves. It's a time that represents balance and a pause and change for a period of reflection, for a time of transformation. And what I see here is that you are coming into this fighting for your goals, standing your ground, and defending what is you, what is yours, all that you have harvested for this year. And you're honoring it. You are standing in your power. Spirit, what messages do you have for us here, for us Virgos, during this autumn equinox? What messages and guidance do you have for us Virgos? Thank you. So at this point, Spirit is saying you have focus right now on your career. It is all about your goals. It is all about mastery. And it's all about your craft and learning your craft. You know, this is the time where honoring the harvest of your efforts and your intentions that you've set early in this, that you've set earlier in this year for yourself, for your life path. This is about honoring how far you've come, taking a look at everything that you've learned, everything that you've created, everything that you've built, and every step that you've made forward in pursuing your goals. And you are looking ahead towards new opportunities, and these new opportunities will bring you freedom, financial freedom, success, prosperity, but there are good outcomes ahead. This is also a time too during the autumn equinox. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. But this is a time where basically you're acknowledging that growth. You're acknowledging that expansion. And with the Knight of Swords, this is fast change. This is where you are running forward towards your opportunities with bravery. You're chasing your dreams faster than your fears can keep up. But also too, you're willing to take risks. Calculated risks, mind you, risks that have, you've already looked at the analysis, you've looked at the return on investment, and basically you've taken that time to also learn so that you can walk through this prepared. And again, this is the time for pause. This is the time for reflection and transformation. But also, too, what the Page of Swords represents is that there was a delay. There was a delay of news or of inspiration sometime during this path, or your intentions and efforts, have not come easy, basically, on your decisions and on your goals that you've set earlier this year. There could have been a point of stagnation, basically. But it was a necessary pause. It was necessary for you to really take that step back and look at not just the short term, but the long term, the perseverance that it's going to take, but also too that inspiration that keeps you going for the long term, laboring towards your goals day in and day out, and recognizing that that diligence really truly is what makes the success happen, is what really truly brings in and manifests that success, is that action, that day-to-day diligence and self-discipline and perseverance and dedication. what I'm also getting in this in a lot of ways is that a lot of you could be, manifestors with your hands. I see a lot of action here. And also, too, you're very generous. What I see in this, though, is, you could have lost focus. And again, there's two cards that represent pause as well as stagnation. What I see in that in a lot of ways, like I say, is that is over. And again, second confirmation on financial freedom. With the 9 of Coins, basically this is about a period of prosperity that you're entering into. Not only health is wealth, family is wealth, but you're taking a look at, especially with the focus on how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others, who you hold, valuing the relationships that truly you want to call in, not necessarily enabling those toxic relationships. Oh, there's confirmation. Thank you, Charlie. I tell you what, he is such a good empath. He is just amazing. Anyway, where was I? I got distracted. But basically, this is about, the freedom of going your own way, of inviting balance into your life. And again, it's about, that's where I was, what relationships you take with you, what relationships and boundaries you really want to put in place so that it's a healthy environment for everybody, so that it's a balanced environment. The other thing too about this equinox is that during the fall, it basically moves from, the summer is all about relaxation and it's about congregation, basically, like communing with your friends, seeing travel, new experiences, creating those memories with the external, with your relationships. The autumn equinox basically is a shift in focus towards the internal. It's a focus towards yourself, towards your mind, body, spirit, and heart. And it invites you to slow down and to listen to your body, to listen to your heart, and also to listen and be open to spirit, to receiving those messages. But it's a time for intellectual pursuits, and it's a reminder to recalibrate. And what Spirit is reminding you here is that you may be spreading yourself too thin at this time. You may have been taking on too much responsibility, feeling overwhelmed in your responsibilities or overburdened. And you're carrying that stress in a lot of ways in your shoulders. And really what I see in that is it's an overwhelmingness. Is that a word? No pressure. Don't judge me. Tell me in the comments below. I'm not afraid. But this is being overwhelmed by your fears, by your anxiety, and it's really a fear of self-doubt. And also, too, by letting that fear of self-doubt control your decisions and your actions, it's also led to guilt, possibly even poor sleep. What Spirit is saying, though, is that was really, part of those fears was really due to an external programming, whether it be cultural programming, family expectations, especially in the focus of career. Say you've been following your heart, there's a dream, there's a purpose that you've been called to your whole life. But how to put it, it's like you come to your parents when you're super young and you're like, I want to be a singer when I grow up. And they're like, that's a hobby, that's not a job. That type of programming has really led to these fears. It's kind of led to that idea of like, but wait a minute, I've been told my whole entire life that my dreams are just meant for me. And that's okay too, even if they are. There's a love behind them. But what you've also been taught is they're not necessarily going to make me any money, so I should put them on the back burner. I should not put value or focus on them. And that's the piece where it's really that time for that intellectual pursuit. It's a reminder to recalibrate and find harmony and embrace that transformation and balance between the head and the heart. And with the Page of Pentacles, again, news may have been delayed, but there is a good news situation on the way, and it's about material. It's about material things, material success, and new ventures. And it's due to the fact that you have stayed focused. Despite these fears, despite these pre-programming, kind of aspects that have led towards fear, you've stayed focused towards what you really truly have been inclined to be called to in this life. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. So Champ, our official set guy, and astrologer in training, just saying, we may have some changes going on over here. Last minute decisions, I think. Buddy, but are you sure that what? Okay. Well, it's hard to argue with good art. I'm just saying. So anyway, but this is a reminder to recalibrate and find harmony. Buddy, I don't know that you should be chewing on that. I don't know that it's healthy. I'm sorry. I'm being a mom here. Hold on. Fur baby mom is, I don't think daisies are, yeah. Are you hungry? So, I'm going to choose to ignore this over here. Focusing. Okay, focusing again. But it's a perfect time for clearing and purging, releasing what no longer serves you. And that also includes anything in regards to your personality. The things that have been basically... Seriously, Champ, I like those there. I mean, are you sure that they shouldn't be there? I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate you putting up with our last minute set changes here. Sorry for the distractions. But it's releasing what no longer serves you. And that includes fears. It's shifting that consciousness from lack to prosperity and raising your vibrations through gratitude. And like I say, this could have been where you were sitting in that hanged man, that position where you're just feeling trapped or dissatisfied, or feeling like you've had to sacrifice in order to follow your dreams. Spirit is saying no. Your hard work will pay off. Work towards your goals will lead to financial gain. And you absolutely are manifesting your goals, and you are finding balance. Don't overburden yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself with fear. Focus on your time management and your multitasking and finding that harmony in what you do so that you can make sure that you're purging what no longer serves you, making room, more importantly, for what does serve you, and shifting that consciousness from lack to prosperity so that you can really call in what is truly meant for yours. And again, I mean, I'm sorry, I just can't help it, but oh my goodness, the world and the star. I mean, yeah. So basically, Spirit sees you. Spirit again is saying, hey, travel, action, movement is fast for you. It will be coming in fast. Your rewards, your completions, anything that's held you back is now going to be basically opened up for you. Doors have opened. And you are the star. Keeping that positive outlook, shifting that vibration to gratitude, raising that and making room, letting go of that fear, transforming and embracing the transformation without fear, but instead with hope and healing and inspiration. You are meant to shine. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, share your story in the comments below, or also too, just put a heart if you don't feel comfortable. Let us know. That way we can let you know that we're with you. You are destined for greatness. And like I say, all the efforts, all the intentions that you've set earlier in this year, this is the time to honor your harvest. And with the Two of Pentacles, again, this is about multitasking. I do want to just prepare you. Things will be getting a little quicker. Be prepared to feel busy. Don't get overwhelmed again. That's the cautionary piece. Don't take too much on. But more importantly, focus on that time management, that prioritization, because you can do this. Finding that harmony, getting in the flow, that rhythm, that musical rhythm as well. That'll really help with letting you kind of see it as a dance as opposed to seeing it as a huge amount of weight that you're carrying on your shoulders. And with the Eight of Pentacles, again, this is about your aspirations. This is about your hard work, your diligence, and it is paying off. Be careful not to reside or to lay too far into that realm of perfectionism. I know that for us Virgos, let's be honest, it's a thing. So remember, perfectly imperfect is absolutely what you're meant to be. That's your beauty. That's your gift. Take that leap in all of its imperfections, in all that Virgoan energy, because truly that is your prosperity. Those imperfections are your beauty. Each of us are perfectly imperfect. And that's what makes each of us us, right? That's what makes you you. And again, we've got the World, the Fool, and the Chariot. I'm just saying, holy cow. So again, this is about triumph. This is success. This is assured success. Spirit is saying, do not worry. Do not let your fears overwhelm you, because this is a new chapter and it is opening for you and you alone. It is meant for you. This is your new start. And more importantly, as the Fool, you're walking in, you've got unlimited potential right now. And also too, your light, raise that vibration again. One of the benefits with raising that vibration to gratitude, it lightens your heart so that you're light as a feather. You can create and get into the flow easier. And with the Chariot, again, this is about fast movement. This is about putting things into action. This is momentum, and it is picking up. But most importantly, it is a breakthrough. And that's why I just say, this is, in the tarot world, what I see in this, not to get too far into there, but this is like a hallelujah. I'm just saying. And if that resonates, by all means, let us know, because this is gorgeous. I'm just saying. And it's a lot of Cancerian energy. That is about the heart. This is following your pursuits. And right now is the time with this autumn equinox to follow those intellectual pursuits, to recalibrate, find harmony. And it's the perfect time to clear and to purge and release what no longer serves you. Oh boy, thank you, Spirit. That just popped right out there. So the Six of Swords fell in reverse. But again, this is about basically where you've had difficulty getting away or escaping. You could have been feeling trapped in that fear, trapped in momentum, stagnant. And it's really due to the burdens of that emotional baggage. It's like when you want something so bad, but it's not perfect, so you're not starting. You're delaying the start until everything is absolutely right. Spirit is saying sometimes you have to take that leap, because whether you see it or not, following that intuition, following your construction, your ability to manifest, your constructive spiritual intuition, your self-mastery, and trusting in that, everything truly is ready. But part of it is by putting your ideas into practice, it's getting the opportunity to fine-tune and to evolve. What it brings to mind is the Six Sigma when you're looking at business and changing business analysis and making things more efficient. When you build a business plan, or you look at a business operation and you take different steps or make changes to it to make it more efficient, to streamline it, right? There was a situation that I had where it was a wonderful learning opportunity. But basically the company that I worked for wanted to make some changes. And so they were looking at order to cash and what the flow of the systems were, what the flow of the work orders were, what the processes were between the departments, and tried to really streamline it. The first thing they did that set them up for failure in that, and it was horrible. I tell you what, one of my coworkers, actually there was 3 of us, we banded together. We drank a lot after work, I tell you what. Don't judge me. But oh my goodness, one of my coworkers, poor guy, he's got a wonderful soft spoken voice and demeanor and a wicked wit that's just hilarious. It'll seriously, oh my goodness, he'll make you cry with laughter. It's wonderful. But as Brad would say it, he drank a lot of whiskey during that whole thing. But either way, basically, the biggest mistake that they made was that every order, every payment, and every deduction, promotion, shortage, everything like that, issue, basically, was created equal, was the same, that you could treat them the same throughout the process, and therefore eliminate a lot of the human factor pieces to it, the analysis, the critical thinking, really, truly the documentation, to be honest, which is But either way, you can also tell I go into business analysis in my trade aspects. But the biggest failure right away was that they set things in stone. They said everything's created equal, so these are the steps, and that's all we need to know. We're done, we're good. But unfortunately, everything was not created equal. There were different processes and different needs for each and every different nuance. And more importantly, it lost the biggest thing that retains your customer loyalty. The fact that you treat each customer as an individual, each person as a whole, and as a human. And so, unfortunately, to give you an idea, I'll just keep it top level, but basically, normally with like order to cash processing and on their books for accounting processes, we generally ran, I know this is long, I apologize, but we normally ran probably about $1 million or so, $1.5 million of unprocessed shortages or basically short paid bills from customers not paying their full bill, basically, that we needed to process and sort through and then also rectify on the books, whether that be, applying a promotion or whatever, or doing a write-off, etc., accounting work. I know it's wonderfully interesting. But with this whole process change, unfortunately, we went very quickly within 2 to 3 months from about 1 million behind to about 4 million behind. And it got to a point that even our board members, our highest guys up that were looking at our financials, couldn't get a good read on where the state of the company was. Because so many things were unprocessed. There were so many unknowns. And so instead of making things more efficient, it actually slowed things down and quadrupled the workload and quadrupled the backlog. And so what Spirit's really reminding you here, long tangent short, sorry, thanks for your patience, is that everything truly is ready. But one of the gifts about taking that leap, putting ideas into practice, is that you learn along the way. You get to fine tune. You get to make tweaks and changes and see things that don't work and learn from them, and then also celebrate the successes of the things that do. That's the same as this equinox here. It's the time to clear out what no longer serves you, make room for what does, but also to slow down and to listen to yourself, to your body, to your spirit and your heart, and to shift that consciousness from lack to prosperity, and to call in what truly is meant for you, and to what you truly have been manifesting. Because right now, you are the King of Cups. You've got the emotional management. You've got the compassion of love leadership. You've got the calmness that really it takes to be a steady, even, grounded keel, one step ahead of one step at a time, every day, to take that and keep that tenacity within you. And also, too, you've got the creativity, the vision of being a philanthropist, say that 10 times fast, philanthropist and artist. And so now is the time where you really, truly are a brave warrior. It's the time to take action and not be afraid of being imperfect, but instead to celebrate the beauty of that, to celebrate the journey of learning together with the people that you surround yourself with. This is the time to honor the harvest of the efforts and intentions of what you've set earlier in the year for your life path. And if that resonates, like I say, put a heart in the comments below, share your story. That way we can help lift you up, help celebrate you along this, because right now, especially with this autumn equinox being in Libra, this is about balance. And for anyone that has been stagnated, this is a time where the scales will balance that out. They will. Okay, well, that just happened. So I guess we're going to take those. There we go. Sorry to be distracted there. But now is the time where truly, sorry, I'm also shifting here. My leg fell asleep. Don't mind me. I'm just having issues today. This is going to be the most interesting read here. I apologize. But really, truly, this is about balance. For anything that was held off, there was a reason why. You were, Spirit intended to give you more time, to build your craft, to continue to learn the things that you needed to learn so that you were prepared to let go of the things that no longer served you and to transform into your highest self. But basically, these scales will be balancing for you. And this is about patience with the heron. Spirit is reminding us to create a place with nature and nature's stillness so that we can be renewed, to take time alone and to find that balance, step confidently towards our purpose, and also to be reminded that patience will bring us rewards. Good things come to those who wait, and most importantly, nothing worth having in this life isn't worth waiting for, isn't worth working towards, isn't worth dedicating to. And with the tiger, again, we pulled the tiger. This is about choosing to be unstoppable. Again, it's that indomitable spirit. It's the tenacity. But it's also recognizing and acknowledging that your passion is your power. It is your boldness, and it's your bravery that's going to lead you there. And mighty forces, spirit, will come to your aid. Now is the time to call it in. And again, Spirit's reminding you with the eagle that you truly are a master. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Now is the time to let go of the past and to soar. You are guided by the winds of Spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. Now is the time to lift others up in what you're meant to do and what you're building and in the gifts that you're meant to put out into the world to help others and to help raise each other up. And again, we've got the frog with prosperity. I mean, this is again, back-to-back confirmation here. Let go of the past and embrace change. Just saying. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. And then with the elk, sorry, all these fell out, so I wanted to take them all. But with the elk, it represents nobility. This is about celebrating your accomplishments with humility, remembering that you are crowned with success. It is meant for you, and it's awaiting for you. It's waiting for you. Know what I meant? Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Now is the time to believe in yourself. Believe in what you do and what you can do, because I see you. The world sees you, and you are magnificent. Now, I do want to also look at our major arcana, see what we can do here for any chakra blockages during this autumn equinox. Also too, like I say, now is the time to really do your affirmations as you walk into this autumn equinox. Take that time to meditate and reflect on the transformation, on your efforts, on your intentions, and acknowledge the growth and expansion that you have invited into your life to bring balance into your life, to bring balance into your body, your spirit, and your heart. And so, as a reminder, drink plenty of water, sound baths, meditations, groundings, also salt baths are so good for reinvigorating your chakras and also realigning your chakras. But it's good to detoxify along the way and also replenish. And so what we've got here is actually 2 E's, an A, and a D sharp. And so play around with those. This is actually really kind of cool too and super crazy. But this is 3 crown chakras back to back. And then we also have a little bit of the solar plexus. So that's that core energy. And so if you guys are struggling with confidence, if you are also, struggling with connecting with the divine, feeling grounded, or allowing yourself to step into those fool's shoes, or step into the shoes of the fool, no pressure there. This is a great way to, play around with the E, the A, and the D sharp, to realign those chakras with music, and again, as a reminder, salt baths can work, sound baths work, grounding, getting in touch with nature. That way you can talk to the divine and be open to receiving the messages, just in case you're missing anything. Because, what I typically tend to find with the crown chakra blockages, you're never alone. Spirit is always talking to you. The divine is always walking with you. But sometimes we get a little closed off and we miss the signs. And so now is the time to open the heart, to open the ears, to open the eye, so that you can really truly receive those messages and get the guidance. And I mean, seriously, as a synopsis of this reading for this equinox, this is amazing. I'm just saying. So we have the Fool, the Magician, the World, and the Chariot. I mean, what Spirit is saying here is this is a new start and you have unlimited potential. Your heart's as light as a feather. Everything is ready. You know your stuff. I'm just saying. You have mastered what you've worked so hard for, and everything is ready, and the world is yours. The world is at your fingertips. This new chapter is at your fingertips, and expect fast movement because this victory is yours. Momentum's picking up, and you are absolutely headed in the right direction. Don't let fear hold you back from this, because look how far you've come. I'm just saying. This autumn equinox is going to be amazing. And so if that resonates, by all means, please, and you feel so inclined to help support the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Check out our store as well. Basically, all the designs are meant to empower, to inspire, and to help uplift us along our day and along our journey. And so I've been trying to basically kind of create and post out there or publish out there a few new designs each week. And so check them out. Let me know what you guys think. If you've got a power word that you'd like me to design for you too, put that in the comments below. Let me, if you don't mind giving me the opportunity, let me design one for you. See what we can do to raise you up, and also to see what we can do, help share and grow with this channel so that you can so that you can help lift each other up in your inspirations as well. Truly, I love each and every one of you guys so, so much. Take care. Thank you for all your love and support. Happy autumn equinox, and I'll see you in the next reading.